So today we're at day 3 of Sema 2023 here in Las Vegas, and in this video we're going to be looking at some of the coolest Jeep builds that are around Sema, which shouldn't be hard because one of the most popular things people build are Jeep Wranglers. Now, we're not only looking for Wranglers, we're looking for things like, you know, Comanches or Wagoneers, stuff like that, whatever we can find. But my name is Evo, and you're watching God Next. Okay, so we're walking through Sema, and of course, we found a Jeep doing Jeep things. The front left tire is on this like plywood, but it's super cool. You can see this thing's been properly used. It's not a mall crawler. You have dirt all over the front axles. It's very nicely built. Of course, you have this massive worn winch in the front, which is there because when you get stuck, you need a winch to get out. And this thing's just super cool. I mean, it's one of the cooler Jeeps that I've seen here this year. Okay, so we found some more Jeeps. Now, unlike every other crazy Jeep build that you've seen out on the street or even at Sema, these are more normal. These are more OEM plus, which look really cool. This gray one here has got just light additions to it. Of course, you can see the lights on the top by the A-pillar, which look absolutely awesome because, again, most Jeeps you see are lifted. They have stuff like that. These, on the other hand, are really cool because they're just slight modifications. Now, let's walk back to the other one. There's one behind it. It's white, and it looks awesome because it has more light additions added onto it. Now, the white one back there has got a little bit more. It's got a different style bumper, and then, of course, it's got LED lights underneath, which it seems like a lot of the LED underglow lights are making a comeback, which is awesome, and this one looks done really, really well. So we found another Jeep, and this one I actually really like because the way the sound system's set up. So I'm not the biggest fan of sound systems. I don't like when they go crazy, like in the trunk when you can't put anything. This one's set up really cool because you can see the speakers are mounted basically to the frame of the Jeep itself, to the skeleton. So when you look at it, they have cool speakers. It's got a great sound system because from the factory, Jeeps don't have good sound systems, but this is done very well. And I like the way it's set up. It looks clean and it looks basically factory. We got a really cool Jeep here. So this is a Wagoneer, not a Wrangler, you know, all the other stuff you see. The Wagoneer was originally their like SUV style. This thing really started the SUV segment, and I mean, it's sick. This one's obviously far from stock. It's had a full restoration done, and it's got a Corvette LT4 motor, and it's supercharged insane. Okay, so another really cool Jeep here that's, again, not a Wrangler, because I'm trying to find stuff that's not a Wrangler. This right here is a 1978 Jeep Cherokee. Far from stock, of course. It's got an L96 6-liter from like a Yukon or a Silverado paired to a 6L80E. This thing is absolutely sick, and I love this paint scheme. Obviously full restoration, and now with this basically LS motor, it's going to be bulletproof. We found one of the coolest Jeeps here, and I mean, we've seen some cool stuff. But of course, the Jurassic Park one is the classic Jeep. I mean, obviously this one's a more modern day one. The other one was like in the 90s one, and I'm not a big Jeep person, so I don't know the exact terminology. But this thing is sick. It's a 2-door Wrangler. It's wrapped in the beautiful like ivory Jurassic Park color. Beautiful, beautiful Jeep. And then, so I've showed you guys, you know, all the regular Jeeps and whatnot. We've seen some crazy ones. This is wild. I mean, this thing is like a full-on like apocalypse Fallout build Jeep. I mean, you got everything. You got the front bumper with all the lights. It's got the whole setup in the rear to basically go camping. You could live out of this thing for like a month probably with no worries. And then of course it's got the massive 37-inch tires, so you can go anywhere you want. Sick build. And those are some of the coolest Jeeps that I've seen here. I mean, there's probably a lot more. There's definitely a lot more, but some of the coolest things I've seen. I mean, you guys saw that awesome Wagoneer that had an LT4 in it. That's crazy. It's sick. Of course, a bunch of Wranglers and everything, but it has been a great time trying to find all these Jeeps because there's a lot of unique builds out here. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you're interested in more content like this, make sure you check out our channel. Make sure you like and subscribe.